Hey guys, Steve from Florida here. I'm checking in with you from Largo Central Park Nature Preserve. Not a lot of people know about this. It's an extension of Largo Central Park here in Largo, Florida. And I kind of like the fact that not too many people know about it, because it's a nice place to come after work and de-stress a little bit and get a little bit of nature. Of course, it is in the middle of Pinellas County, so you're going to have things like the plane you hear flying overhead. But let me give you a little tour around here. There's trails that go all the way around the park, and there's a nice boardwalk. And I just noticed how high the tide was. We had probably 3 inches of rain today, so this has come way up. So you can see out over. You can see how high the water is there. There's a boardwalk that goes around the lake here. This lake is stocked with bass, and it's kind of a catch and release fishing scenario. And so there's like 3 gators in here. It's very unusual to see all 3 of them in one day. I don't know if we're going to see any today, only because the places that they normally lay out in the sun are all flooded right now. There is an abundance also. A lot of people come out here and take a lot of photography for the wild birds that are out here. There's numerous species of wild birds out here. And this time of year, there are babies. So you can see you can see the babies back there. There's one back there. So all the babies were just born in the past roughly, I'd say, a month at best. So the parents are kind of sticking together with their kids and keeping an eye on them. This is one of the spots right here. This is usually not flooded right here, and there's usually a gator that lays up in here. And this is washing out a little bit because I'm looking at the sun. I apologize for that. But sometimes when it gets higher, they just kind of lay off to the side here. Oh, and there's an osprey nest up there. And there's actually an osprey in there right now. And every once in a while he'll dive down in here, catch himself a fish and feed his babies. Her babies, excuse me. But like I said, there are a lot of species of birds out here. And what's nice for anybody that wants to come walking out here is it's exactly from the parking lot, exactly 1 mile around this park. So you come around the boardwalk and then you go around the other trail. And it's exactly 1 mile. And usually up in here, I believe this bird, yeah, they're just in the middle of nesting up here right now. So you can see him kind of working on the nest back there. I don't know if they have any young ones yet. Almost looks like he might be, or she might be, messing with the birds. I'm not sure if they've had any or not yet. These 2 nest in the same nest every single year. There's also 4 or 5 bat boxes out here on the other side, the other trails that are back in the woods back there. And if you're lucky enough to be here at the right time, at dusk, and then again at sunrise. Dusk, obviously, they're coming out for the evening. Sunrise, they're going back in. And they just keep coming out and coming out and coming out. A lot of times the gators will hang off to the side here next to the boardwalk when it's this high, but this is the first time I've seen this high in quite some time. We've had a lot of rain today, so. And they have the feeder boxes out here for the bass, automatic feeders. And you can tell by looking around here, you can see, once again I apologize for the sun, but there's not a soul here. There were 2 cars in the parking lot, and one of which was a guy reading the newspaper on one of the picnic tables that are here. And I'm not even sure if the other person is even here in the other car. So this is a really nice place to come walk, as I was saying. I've logged probably a few hundred miles in this park. I pass by it twice a day. And when I'm in Largo, in the Pinellas County area, and stop here quite a bit. There used to be a big metal floating dock that floated out all the way out into the center, but a storm about 3 years ago ripped it off. It was I don't remember if it was Hurricane Sandy that came through. It might have been that as it passed by. It was actually right here. See where the boardwalk changes a little bit. It actually shot off this direction and went straight out. So and then the boardwalk continues around a little bit here and then takes you right back out if you want to go back out to the parking lot. I want to show you just a little bit of the other pathway here. Yeah, I can even see even the water's even up here into the woods. It's flooded, so a lot of rain. Just saw something on that tree back there. Looked like a squirrel, but it was white. Oh, it's a bird of some sort. Okay. Anyways, you can see in front of me as we come off the boardwalk around the lake here. There's another boardwalk, and they kind of go through. You can come out. There's a little observation deck that overlooks the waterway in the back side of the property. You can see more flooding here, not too much. And but these trails, they just kind of go around the park. So, and like I said, there's nobody here. So it's rather nice. And there's little information kiosks, if you will, that say about different plant life and birds and other things that you may see out here. So I would say, if you're driving by here, stop by and check it out. It's kind of nice. Here's one of the bat boxes I was telling you about. There's 4 of them in here. The sign here tells you about the bats. And then there's one of the bat boxes there. So, and as you can see, this is just going to go all the way around the park. and come out right where we came in by the parking lot. So let's go check out the observation deck, shall we? All right, well, I got halfway around the outer loop here, or out there, and it was flooded. I couldn't get past, so decided to come back on the boardwalk that's on the inside here. And so you see how green it is in here? It's just very picturesque. Nice place to come after work, or anytime for that matter. There's no real historical information available about this park, at least that I'm aware of. Now, the city of Largo is over 100 years old, but I don't know of any historical value of this land, if any certain building sat here or anything like that. So what we're going to do here is hopefully that this is going to be passable over here, because this basically is surrounded by water, okay? Aside from the fact that when it's flooding, like it is right now from all the rain, there's water on all four sides of it anyways. And you can see how it's flooding here, and it's almost impassable. But I think we might be able to squeak through here. Yeah, I can get through this part. The other part was way too deep. Yeah, I haven't seen this high in a long time, if ever. And right in front of us is the observation deck. There's in Pinellas County, there's a waterway for canoes and kayaks. You can actually canoe and kayak basically the entire, there's some more mama and her babies. I don't know what they're sucking out of the mud there, but they're growing up quick. So anyways, you can see the observation deck here. So we'll go up here. And as I was saying, there's a waterway that basically runs all the way through Pinellas County from north to south and south to north. Oh, there are also river otters out here, which I will see maybe one out of every 100 times that I'm here. So you can see the waterway here. So you can actually canoe this or kayak this, and this will actually dump you out, believe it or not. If any of you are familiar with Pinellas County at all, where the Sunshine Skyway is, where it crosses, it goes out and down into Sarasota County. So some of the places on the north end of the county gets really narrow, and I think you have to drag your canoe and kayak through there a little bit, but it is possible. There's another family of baby ducks over here. Anyway, so that's just a little bit about Largo Central Park Nature Preserve. That went on a little bit longer than I anticipated here on this video, so but come check it out if you have a mind to, or if you're in the area. And it's kind of nice. Bring your camera, You'll see a lot of different birds and a lot of different animals, alligators and lots of turtles, river otters if you get lucky, and that kind of thing. So, all right, I will see you on our next adventure coming up in just a couple days with the Coochie State Forest coming up. Take care, guys.